again, everybody. Welcome back. It is Wednesday. It is New Comic Book Day, and I've got another stack of books here. And honestly, there's this should be about a third bigger. I don't have any DC books this week. That's just what there is. For whatever reason, DC screwed up, didn't send my shop any books. So because of that, I'm gonna have to wait a couple of weeks, it looks like. I'm not really stressing about it, but it is what it is. So let's just get on with it. These are all the books that I pre-ordered and showed up in my box this New Comic Book Day. Starting with Valiant Comics, we got Bloodshot. Bloodshot number 10. Look at that. 10th issue. Another badass cover. Gotta love it. The Cimmerian, the Frost Giant's daughter. Now, I collect me some homage variants, as you could tell in the background here. You know, some swipes and all of that good stuff. So we're homaging Wolverine number 1, obviously. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. I think I got some more Cimmerian back there as well. You probably see it. How this book just now showed up on my pull list is beyond me. Iron Maiden, Legacy of the Beast, number 5. So apparently it's going to show up on the 5th issue. I started at number 1, never got it, figured whoopsies, guess it's just not going to happen, and then, yeah, there it is. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but there we go. Mighty Morphin, Power Rangers out of Boom Studios. Loving all of this, right? I love them. I'm loving the 2 series now, Mighty Morphin, just as much as Power Rangers. So, ask me my preference, and I really don't have one. And I'm loving this cover too. Huh, Leon Yuck. Here, how about one more look at the Yuck. Beautiful. All right, carrying on more Boom Studios. We got 7 Secrets, number 6. 7 Secrets, number 6. This is Tom Taylor and shit. Is this yeah, Walter Biamonte and oh, cool. It's the same colorist as frickin' Mighty Morphin. I knew it. It's kind of has an unmistakable coloring style, which it's not very often that you get to say that about color artists. Walter Biamonte got my color artist of the year. Cheersy. Check that out. Check that whole podcast out. I'm going to be checking out this 7 Secrets in its entirety now. Well, catching up 1 through 6. That's it. And there you go. Out of Vault Comics, we've got Heavy number 4. Yep, number 4. I'm loving this series, man. It's not for the prude. That's for damn sure. But it's if you're familiar with R.I.P.D., it's very similar to that, but at the same time, its own thing entirely. So, yeah. Green Hornet, number 5. I'm picking this series up for a friend. I know he's a big Green Hornet fan, so yeah. Scott Lobdell, love it. Now, probably the big indie of the week is going to be because, well, it's the same guy that did the Ice Cream Man, W. Maxwell Prince. If you're not familiar with what's going on with that book on the secondary market, it's blowing the hell up. But I think the first issue was only printed. It was under 9,000 or under 10,000 for sure. I don't know if it was 7,000 or 9,000 though, something like that. But not a lot considering its popularity. Well, this is the same guy, and they it's slated to go 6 issues, but it doesn't, when it's just a kind of mixture of stories here, not linear, then who's to say it couldn't just go ongoing and just replace an Ice Cream Man with the clown? And come on, man, this right here, this is what oh yes, see, I'm a clown guy, so call me biased, but oh, that's gorgeous. I didn't get any of the variants though. Well, there's only one B cover and the rest are all store exclusives, but goddamn, there are some really good ones. More from Image Comics. Homesick Pilots number 2. Yeah, there was a lot of chatter around that first issue. People really, really liked it. It's an Image title, and people really, really liked the first issue, and it gets a lot of talk. That's grounds to keep it on your pull list if you're a speculator. I read the first issue, and I thought, yeah, no, this is fine. I just don't know if I have room for it in my very, very dense ongoing reading list already. But I'm not dropping it from the pull list, so. There, at least not yet. Commanders in Crisis, kind of same situation on this one. It's a very ambitious book, that's for sure. What old Steve Orlando's doing here. He's trying to create an event maxi series based on a bunch of characters that haven't been introduced to us yet as comic book readers. So the challenge is it's there for sure, and it's so Steve Orlando, and he's got his own writing style for sure. It's a lot of fun. I read the first issue and I thought, okay, there's no way I'm dropping this. When I get around to reading it, it'll be when it's all said and done. But other than that, I think that there's something to this here. I could see this going somewhere. I just got a feeling. And to wrap up the indie books this week, possibly one of my favorite ongoing series, especially out of the sake of surprise, is Big Girls, number 6. And, oh yeah, man. What Jason Howard is doing here, all on his lonesome, is absolutely fantastic. I'm loving this series so goddamn much. So much. So that's it. The indies definitely outweigh the rest this week, the Marvel. So look at that, Marvel, Indies. Indies got a few more books, that's for sure. So congratulations to fucking comic books. I don't know. I wish I had DC to talk about, damn it, because I know that you guys want me to talk about Future State, and I'm going to go ahead and say, yes, there are books that you should have on your radar for Future State for sure, like Teen Titans, absolutely. There's a couple more for the sake of speculation, but I think Teen Titans is the big one just because of all the characters it's introducing. I know people are saying, well, Red X first appeared in Teen Titans 23. Yes, but then he was supposedly that's not real Red X, and it's not in continuity, so this is going to be the actual real organic version of Red X in DC canon. And then beyond all of that, there's a new Teen Titans that's like Brat Girl, and I don't know, there's definitely some stuff to hang on to there. I'm super bummed that I didn't get my DC books this week, and I don't even know if I'm going to get them. I don't know if they're going to be reshipped or what, but fingers crossed for sure. I want, there's a bunch of, I'm subscribed to all of them, but there's a few that I got getting two of, like Justice League was another one. That's one that I really want to read too. So, yeah. Well, let's get on with the books I do have. Mabel. Freaking, look at this. Have you ever seen? Marvel. That's their new theme song, by the way. Let's start with Immortal Hulk. Immortal, not immortal. Immortal. Number 42. I got some variants here. Let's start with the nullified variant, huh? Even though it's not technically the first one you saw. This is gorgeous, man. This is gonna look great over on the wall I'm building there. Gorgeous. I love it. And then we got this. I don't know how this ended up in my box, but it did. It's an homage variant maybe, and that's why. I don't know what the homage is. So, yeah, fucking cool. But then we got the classic A cover. The old Alex Ross with the leader. I'm loving now that the leader's back. This has been my favorite Immortal Hulk stuff, is the leader stuff for sure. Marauders number 17. Great A cover there. Little storm action. And an even greater alien variant. The alien variants are coming out slower than I imagined. Makes me wonder if I missed any, but I don't think so. I don't think so this week. God damn, look at that. Look at that. Old Kate Pride. Captain Kate. Ugh, I love that so much. More X titles. We've got Sword. Sword number 2. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. And we've got some King in Black. 3 titles this week. This one, I mean, anytime we're dealing with Gwenum, I think it's always going to be big. Gwenum getting a title. That's awesome. Even if it is just a micro series, written by Seanan McGuire too. So our Spider-Gwen, our Ghost Spider writer. I like this. I like this a lot. And that cover's amazing. I have a feeling this cover's gonna heat up just for the sake of it being beautiful. What is this? Planet of the Symbiotes. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, more King in Black. Number 1. I think this is going to be... I don't know if this is a one-shot or a 2-parter or a 3-parter. Potentially even a 4-parter. I think that's as far as these King in Black tie-ins are going, those 4. Beyond the main series, which is going to go 6, I reckon. And then lastly, we have the Thunderbolts. Now, this is... I'm very much anticipating this book. There's been chatter that one that's not necessarily considered a Thunderbolt... no, there she is right there. So this new Thunderbolt team is something else. For one, anytime I see Rhino in there, I'm just... Come on, guys. Look at that. But Star. This book right here might be the book that makes Captain Marvel number 8 fucking explode. We'll see. We'll see. Or at least this series might be the one. Is that... That's Kingpin in the O there. Look at that. I'm gonna get that fucking tattooed on me. That's happening. That's happening. Right here. I'll get right here. And then lastly, Darth Vader. Darth Vader number 9. And if you're not reading Darth Vader, I'm sorry, you're missing out. And now it's going to be hard because... Or to go back and collect the back issues, especially the first prints, because everybody else is starting to realize this series kick-a-ass. Greg Pak is killing it. Everything about this series, what they're doing, oh my god, it's so gangster. This is the most gangster Marvel book that's ever come out. And I'm telling you, I mean that. I really do. So, this has been my pull list. Once again, it's a shame there's no DC to talk about. I'd rather get more into it, but, you know, we dabbled a bit. Start a pull list. Support your local comic book store. That's it. That's it. Check out the podcast anywhere you can listen to a podcast, and that's where I do my interviews. I talk about these books in more detail in the highlight episodes midweek, and then I warn you about what's coming out. This is not stuff I pulled off the shelf. I would not be able to go and pull all of this stuff off the shelf. More than likely. At least not in my comic book store. That's for damn sure. I gotta pre-order everything. So for those of you that are in that same boat that don't have the luxury of hanging out by the shelf on Wednesday, and just knowing that your books are going to be there, then that's what the pull list priorities episodes for is on Friday. After that, make sure you like and review the podcast on iTunes and anywhere else you can do that. Like and subscribe to the channel below and the little bell dingy thingy. And that's going to do it. As always, read responsibly. Cheers.